I texted during a trial, and that was inappropriate.
Soderstrom allegedly calling a testifying officer pretty, saying she could look at him all day.
Judges are expected to be fair, attentive, and responsible. However, Traci Soderstrom, an Oklahoma judge, was caught sending hundreds of inappropriate texts from the bench.
There were some things that I did inappropriately.
She was presiding over a murder trial involving the death of a 2-year-old boy.
The most important thing a judge can do in any trial is to be fair.
The Chief Justice says the texts also show she may have tipped the scales of justice in favor of the defendant.
Security footage revealed Soderstrom texting or messaging for extended periods during critical phases of the trial, including jury selection, opening statements, and testimony. These messages not only mocked prosecutors, but also contained inappropriate remarks with emojis and GIFs. The judge's texts included saying the prosecutor was sweating through his coat. She described the defense attorney as awesome and asked, "Can I clap for her?" during her opening arguments.
So it's inappropriate, it's unethical. She should make decisions in the case based on the evidence and nothing else.
Soderstrom also texted a laughing emoji icon to the bailiff, who had made a demeaning reference to the prosecuting attorney's genitals.
This was way beyond the pale. She's gonna take a hit for this, and she already has.
Overall, Soderstrom exchanged over 500 texts with her bailiff. As a result, she faced removal from the bench.
For the Supreme Court to weigh in and recommend that a lower court judge step down is so rare. It's only happened 8 times in the state's history.
A court petition filed against her argues that the text showed she had formed an opinion about the defendant's innocence and displayed bias.
I'm sorry, she gave him 4 years where he ended up having time served, and somebody else who didn't actually beat the child got 25 years. So how do you, she's not fair.
The defendant, Christian Martzel, charged with the first-degree murder of Braxton Danker, his girlfriend's 2-year-old son, was ultimately found guilty on a reduced charge of second-degree manslaughter. He received a 4-year sentence with credit for time served, resulting in no additional jail time. In contrast, Judith Danker, the child's mother and a witness in Christian's trial, pleaded guilty in 2019 to enabling child abuse and was sentenced to 25 years.
You really have to listen, and if the judge is clearly not listening, then they're going to make some bad calls.
Facing the prospect of a public trial in a special court scheduled to begin on February the 12th, Soderstrom opted to resign instead.